I just like to sit here for a minute and wait for you guys to come on. And wait for the internet to actually load here. I don't want to get started too quickly and have to repeat myself. So hello folks that are slowly coming on here. I'm getting, as you guys can see, if you actually watch my page, you can see the amount of messages that are coming through. I'm in total agreement. I'm not sure if she's on, if she's coming on. I'm in total agreement with Yvette Katz. If you want to look her up, EVETTEKATS, Yvette Katz. Yeah, that's right. We're supposed to have our U.S. Marshals involved in this event. For anybody that does not know what event I'm talking about, well, there shouldn't be anybody out there right now that doesn't know what this event is. Everybody should know what this event is. We are looking at right now, today, December 10th, 2017. One more year is almost to an end. One more year where children have been needlessly abused and families have been needlessly abused by a court system. Something that's supposed to be justice, balanced scales that are far from balanced, corrupt, evil, unbalanced scales. Totally wrong. And as the messages come in 24 hours a day, in my inbox, in my contact forms, Google Voice, oh my gosh, all the other advocates that are working around the clock, taking in your messages, directing everybody to the Punish for Protecting advocacy group page. I know you guys are signing up. We're trying to get advocates to get to you right away, or to get to you as soon as possible. But really what we need to do, because there's so many of us, is actually do something that I think is quicker, I think is more appropriate, is to build you up, is to get you ready, is to prep you. Because there is a revolution that has begun. There is a people that are sick and tired of being sick and tired of this bullshit system that has been happening for too long. So today I felt like I needed to get on here and address a few different issues so that this army that's rising, this sleeping giant that woke up, continues to wake up those that are still not hearing the alarm clock going off. You're not hearing it. At this point right now, everybody should know what's happening on January 3rd. The news has been heard, guys. The news has been heard in Australia, South Africa, UK, Switzerland, New Zealand, hello, India, France, Pakistan, Israel. Yeah. So anybody here on Facebook, here in America, that doesn't know what's happening on January 3rd, 2018, I'm going to inform you. So if you ask me at the end of this video, what are we doing? I'm not even going to answer you, okay? First of all, I can't. I'd rather come on here and do a live video so that hopefully you will know what you're not doing on January 3rd, 2018, why you're not doing it, and then what you are doing, okay? I'm also going to be hopping onto Canada's page in a minute here, so we can get the Canadian people rocking on January 3rd, 2018. Okay, guys? This is not time to sleep. This is not time to buckle. This is not time to be afraid. You know who's afraid right now, guys? The FBI. Yeah. The Department of Justice. Yeah. Yes. The public pretenders. The public servants. That's who's afraid right now, guys. So get that fear out of you, because there's no time for it. There's no time for it. Listen, take a picture of this in your head for a second. Picture a sea that just opened and you can go through it. That's where you are. Don't turn around. Don't look back there. Go forward. January 3rd, 2018 is the day that we do not buy anything anywhere. We shut her down, baby. That's what it means to arrest things. Dead stop. Citizens arrest. I was saying national citizens arrest. Nope. People inform me. We're sick of it too. So we're taking this global. Yes. And you know what? This is not just about family circus and child predator services. This is about a global, entire globe, worldwide, sick and tired of being abused. Why do I call this no family left behind? Hillary Clinton coined the term no child left behind. She just meant don't look behind you because your kids won't be behind you because I'm taking them and then I'm going to abuse them. That's what she meant by that, okay? When I say no family left behind, this is what I mean, okay? I mean no more abuse to families. I mean no more false allegations. I mean no more lack of due process. I mean scales will be even, balanced. Justice will be served. I mean that we are going to watch for our neighbors, left, right, front, across the street, down the road, at your businesses, everywhere. Guess what? Surrounding countries too. Everybody is going to look out for each other at this point in time. CPS comes knocking at your door, shut it in their face. They're not welcome inside. Put your foot down. It's time to rise up, Army. It's time to be bold. You know what? You took your boot camp for a really long time, and then you laid down and died. That's not going to save your families. That's not going to help you. Cowering and being afraid, that's not going to save your children, okay? And doing this is going to affect the generations ahead that are looking to you. So why do I say the different things that I say? Well, first of all, never underestimate the person in the mirror and the capabilities that you have, what you're capable of doing, and the effect that you have that will be long term. And people will look back in history and say, holy wow, look what these people did in 2018. So January 3rd, 2018 is the day that we shut it down. Global citizens arrest, because we've had it. We've had it with the abuse to families. No family left behind. No family left behind. No family left behind. We say no to CPS, child predator services, which we've clearly outlined what that really is. We say no to family court judges that are treasonous, that need to be shut down, arrested, and put in jail for their felony crimes. Treason, felony crimes. We need to continue to awake those that don't realize we have a constitution of laws that protect us from what's been happening. And anybody that tells you different, tell them again and again and again until it gets inside the thick head that we have a constitution that has not been changed. It is exactly what it is. And it is for women and men. Okay? Women and men. Not just men, not just women. It's for all of us, the human race. Don't be fooled. Here we go. Mothers, fathers, continue to work together, because when you worked apart, you got nowhere. Now we're working together, and an army is rising worldwide. So, no family left behind also means this. You ever take notice how they're going to work with people who are doing meth and doing heroin so they can give their kids back? But if you have a past from 25 years ago and you're completely clean and you've never done anything since then, they make you suffer for the rest of your life using that against you. Do you see how backwards all of this is? No family left behind means that we're going to support every single last family no matter what the circumstances are. And why are we going to do that? Because we need to fight for the sanctity and the integrity of families everywhere. Government does not belong inside our houses or on our front lawns. Period. Period. You pay taxes to your government so they can abuse you? Really? No. It's time for a global revolution, a global change. And we are the generation. You know what I call us? I call us the Moses generation, the let my people go generation. That's the generation that we are. We're learning things too as we go along. I advocated for 10 years. I thought I knew a lot. Boy, am I learning a lot more as I'm actually bringing unity to people. Okay, it's bringing more love in my heart for people. It's making me understand people better, their circumstances even better, and the abuses that you've each suffered and continue to suffer, and your children. So it just makes me want to do this more. I wake up every day wanting to do this more. Okay, I don't listen to negativity. I don't want to hear the negativity. I don't want to hear about yesterday's fears. I don't want to hear about that anymore, because you cannot be courageous if you're looking back here. You can't drive forward if you're driving backwards. It's impossible. You can't do that. 2018 is coming very, very soon. We're going to be ending the old year, starting a new year. We're going to be doing our New Year's Eve into New Year's Day, big celebrations. Everybody's going to give up this and give up that, and then 2 weeks later, they're going to be eating like pigs again and doing everything else that they've been doing all along, every year, right? You know that. Well, not according to one thing. There's one thing we're not going to be doing into 2018, and I assure you of this. We're not going to be suffering any longer. We're not going to be having our children suffer any longer because we're bowing down and being a bunch of cowards, okay? And allowing them to walk all over us. That's one thing I can assure you that we, as a big, huge army, are not going to do anymore. We're not going to allow CPS to walk into people's homes and schools anymore. We're not going to allow child predator services, child attorneys to dictate our lives. We're not going to allow them to tell us how to raise or not raise our children. We're not going to allow them to do any of this stuff anymore because what they have been doing has not been working. It's only been abusing families to the highest degree. It's been abusing children, killing children, physically harming children, and allowing them to be sex toys. So who's not going to buy January 3rd, 2018, and who is? Because I'm going to tell you something, there is a huge army out there, and if we see you buying something on January 3rd, 2018, we will let the world take a picture and show everybody who's purchasing gas, who's buying chocolate bars, who's out shopping at Macy's or Walmart or wherever you shop, okay? Showing that you don't give a shit about the family, showing that you could care less about the children that are being sexually abused all over our country due to this epidemic that goes through and is filtered through family court and child predator services under the guise of protecting families and children, doing the complete and utter opposite. So I hope I've made myself clear. Do you understand what this is about now? January 3rd is a citizens' global arrest. We are arresting our globe. Dead stop. Dead stop. No banking, no going to the post office, no transactions, no purchasing online, no shopping in stores, no nothing on that day, no gas. There will be respectable protests done, more of your amendment rights being allowed. All over the place, people are doing all sorts of things on that day. They will be at state capitals. They will be everywhere. In Canada, they will be everywhere doing something on that day, bringing more and more awareness to the people that are still sleeping with the alarm going off. It's blaring in your ear, yet you can't hear. It's right in front of your eyes, yet you can't see. Well, by January 3rd, 2018, you'll be hearing and you'll be seeing because we're going to be everywhere doing this. So, I see somebody that wants to get on. Let's see. Okay, hi, Dean. Give me a second because I may just be able to get you on here. I do have to be on a Canada Live, too, in a little bit here. So this is what we're doing. So please tell everyone. No one is exempt from this abuse. Tell everyone. This affects everybody. This is global terrorism, folks. This is far worse than what Hitler did because I believe that the murders to children have far surpassed the murders to the Jewish people back in Hitler's time. And it's been done in the black robe. All civilized and nice and don't come in my court and don't talk about it. Hear no evil, see no evil. Well, honey, we don't only hear it, see it, but we talk about it too. We let you know about it. That's what we're here for, to expose it, to expose every judge that has harmed children. They belong in jail. To expose every CPS worker that has harmed children and families. They belong in jail. I don't know what we're coddling them for. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. Why would you coddle criminality? And then putting innocent mothers and fathers in jail for things that are not criminal. Abuse to them, further abuse to the families, and making children suffer. January 3rd, 2018, no shopping, no purchasing of gas, no shopping online, no shopping in stores, no eating at restaurants. If you have a business, shut it down for one day. Because you know what? Let me tell you something, business owners everywhere. People are going to look at you and you'll be closed one day and God will bless you 50-fold because he'll send you more business if you shut it down for one day in solidarity to the children that are being killed thanks to child predator services and family court judges, violating people's rights all over the place. Hearsay is not evidence. Taking evidence into a court and ignoring it, that's criminal. Not giving people due process, evidence-based, state-required trials and hearings, and doing it in a timely and very fast manner so that you don't harm the integrity of the family is criminal. You do not belong sitting in a robe behind that podium or whatever and dictating orders to people when you're doing the complete opposite of what is safe and what is healthy and what is right for families. You know what? My opinion, people don't belong in a court with their families under any reason whatsoever. You don't belong in a court. Maybe you sit down with mediation and discuss how things can work out better. If you have a family member that's a domestic violence perpetrator, that's a criminal, that is in jail, that is a drug dealer or whatever, and they refuse to get help, well then safeguard those children. But if they want to get help and they're actually genuinely serious, then work with that family every single way you can possibly work with them, because there's nothing more important than the integrity and the boundaries, the sanctity of the family. The bond between a mother that carries a child in her womb, touch it and watch what God will do to you. Touch it and watch what God will do to you. The bond between a father and his children, touch it and watch what God will do to you. You may not see it today, but trust me, I know this like I know myself. He is true, he is real, he is fair, he is just, he is love, and he doesn't miss anything. He may seem to take a little longer than you think sometimes because he's looking at a picture that's way bigger than us because he's way higher than we are. So just remember that. The Moses generation, look in the mirror. You're looking for help out there. You're trying to find help, right? You're chasing your tail. Go look in the mirror. That's the person that's going to help you the most. So do this. Get your 3 to 5 minute videos out. 3 to 5. Keep them short. People lose attention. Unless I'm talking. Then they stay on the whole time. I'm just kidding. Here's the deal. 3 to 5 minutes. Make it short and sweet. Tell them that you're participating. Tell them where you're from. Get it out on Facebook. We have the platform of billions around the globe to get this message to. There should be nobody who doesn't know about this, and there should be nobody who isn't participating in this. I don't care where you're from. You need to be out there, not buying on January 3rd. I don't care where you live. If you live and you're the only person that lives in that community, don't buy anything that day. Okay? Don't purchase on January 3rd, 2018. Don't purchase. I don't know if I have to show you bloody dead children. I hate to even say it this way. I try to be careful with what I show, okay? Because there are kids on Facebook, and I try to be careful. I don't show the worst of the worst, but I may have to up it a little bit, okay? I don't want to have to do that because I don't think some people are actually understanding the urgency of this situation. Let's talk about emotional pain for a second, because maybe this will get it across to you. Have your child taken away from you for 1 second and not knowing what's happening to that poor child. Think of the pain and suffering that child has just endured by being stripped from a loving caretaker, okay? In very traumatic ways they do it on top of it. Now, think about being that mother or father that has been going a prolonged period of time, not having no access to their children, to their medical records, to their school. Who the hell do these people think they are? And why are we allowing it? When you ask yourself that question, well, I get all these answers. Well, no, we don't have to allow this abuse to families anymore. We are far bigger than them. FBI might seem big to you. It seems small to me. You want to know why it seems small to me? Because when you go to them for help, they tell you they have no jurisdiction. So where is their power? Guess who has jurisdiction? We the people. We've just been duped. The Department of Justice may seem, big to me. They're going to come get me. Really? Watch how big we are next to them. Wake up, people. You realize the power we have and the access we have to billions and billions. Why do you think people are being hacked when they trump this message? You're not afraid of them as much as they're afraid of you. If you only realized it. They don't try to shut up mouths of people that they're not afraid of. Why do you think judges gag order people illegally? They're afraid of you. That's why they're trying to intimidate you and shut you up. That's what a bully does. How hard is it to get this very basic see, spot, run message to you? I don't care how big these organizations seem. When a people rises up globally, go do the demographics of every state and country and see how big we are. Now take that in contrast to how many are in each FBI locality, for example, okay? And who works for who? And then they've got families who are part of this, okay? We are bigger than them. That's all I have to say, okay? Get some math experts out there, mathematicians and stuff like that, and start doing some math. Start taking some time and doing some math. Just realize how big we are. January 3rd, 2018, when you drain the economy for one whole day, first of all, it's epic. It's historic. Okay? And you do it for the sake of the integrity of families everywhere. And you do it because children are being mutilated. Hello? They're being sexually abused. They're being sold. They're being trafficked. They're your kids. They're your neighbor's kids. And parents everywhere are being harassed and bullied and intimidated. It's time. It's past due. This pregnancy has been past 12 months. You know, like it's only supposed to be 9. Come on. January 3rd, 2018, you shut it down. That's the first arrest. Second arrest, in the palm of our hands, U.S. Marshals, Oath Keepers, you know. And hey, Anonymous. I want to talk to Anonymous because I hear all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. Do you know who Anonymous is, people? You are. I am. That's Anonymous. Except I don't wear my mask because I want you to see who I am. I don't hide from anybody. I have no reason to. I have no reason to. And neither do you. Nothing to be ashamed of. Don't let them make you cower in shame. So Anonymous are us, people. Anonymous are us. So Anonymous, you guys should be very much a part of this. You don't have to believe in us or take some time to study us. You are us. So get on board. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Is everybody ready? Because I know I am. January 3rd, 2018. No purchases anywhere worldwide. Because child abuse starts and stops with CPS. Child abuse starts and stops with family court. It's all about greed, people. It's all about greed. We're the ones in authority. Now that you finally realize that, or at least I hope you do, I hope that you're going to do 3 to 5 minutes. Get it out there. Get it out there. I'm not pouring a bucket of ice on your head, okay? I'm not into the whole ice bucket challenge. I'm into the wake up and smell the coffee challenge. Let's go, because we got a country and a globe that's ready to rock and roll. A country and a globe that the revolution has started. The sleeping giant is up, and it's time to stop the abuse to families. No family. None. Not one family left behind. We're in control, and you are too. Bye.